Well, hello there. Welcome back to the channel. Now, if you are new here, my name is Chris and I resell on eBay part-time. I buy things from charity shops, car boot sales, wherever I can find them. I clean them up, get them looking good, and I flip them on eBay for a profit. That is my hobby. It's not a full-time job, it's a part-time thing. It's fun. I enjoy it. Today is going to be a little bit different from the norm. Well, sort of. It's going to be a semi-pickup video with some sales, but I also want to discuss, now that obviously autumn is upon us and then soon to be winter, obviously car boot sales are shutting down, have shut down for the season. Now going forward, the only real sort of reliable place to source are charity shops. I know charity shops get a bit of stick on YouTube about, they're a bit of a battle, and they are, you're not just going to walk into a charity shop and find Gucci suit or a vintage Nike sweatshirt hanging up for £3. You've got to be persistent. But what this video will hopefully prescribe to you is that it doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter where you live, across England, Wales, Scotland, Ireland, even international, it doesn't matter where you are, you can always find good things to resell in your local town or further afield if you are persistent. Now, in previous videos, I'm sure I said my local town isn't particularly good. I reckon, 2 in 5 trips are worthwhile. No, not even that. Maybe 1 in 5 trips are worthwhile to my local town. This particular trip was one of the best trips I've ever had. Just popping in on my lunch break. Went to the post office, dropped off some parcels, and I went to I'm in a couple of charity shops. I only went into sort of 4 and found what I'm about to show you in a bit. And it just goes to show, if you persist, with a little bit of luck and a little bit of knowing what to look for, you can find some incredible stuff. But it does require a lot of perseverance and a lot of persistence because, a lot of the time you will come back empty-handed and disappointed, but that's just part and parcel of this game. It's just how it is, we can't always go in and find amazing things every time. So that is the premise of this video. Let's get into some sales and I'll show you what I picked up over the last few days. So I'm going to start off with a few sales, just a few, because last week hasn't been particularly productive. I've been listing, but nothing much has been selling. Don't know why. These things happen. Let's just get on with it. So I sold this Jaeger women's, like an ivory coloured blazer. Didn't have like any buttons or straps to do it up, just like an open blazer. Brand new with tags, size 16. Paid a £5 for this at the car boot. That's gone for £40 plus postage. So here we go. Jaeger can sell. It can sell, just has to be the right thing. So that was good. I saw this Adidas Originals tracksuit top. This is one I had in the personal collection. I just had it. I've long since outgrown it. It's a size small. I don't know how much I paid for this. A couple of quid. That's gone for £15 plus postage. It actually sold within about half an hour. So I probably could have got a bit more for it. But again, looking at comps, that was kind of the price they were going for. So it's fine. It's gone now. Sold this Sandro Paris formal shirt. Again, I paid £5 for this in a charity shop. That's gone for £22.50 on offer. Had it up for 25. Somebody offered me 20. Met in the middle. Happy days. Good sell this one. This is a Berghaus down-filled gilet, UK size 12, like a charcoal black colour. I paid, again, I think a £5 for this at a car boot sale. That's gone for £45 plus postage, so really good sale there. Alpinestars, this is a waterproof motorcycle suit. Now, I paid £10 for this one in a charity shop. Wish I paid 5, but there we go, it's £10. Thought it would do a lot better than it has done. I thought Alpinestars suit is going to be worth a lot. Not really. Had it up for 40 quid. Had quite a few offers between 25 and 30. Somebody finally offered me, then they offered me 30. I said 35 is the lowest I can go, and they took it. So 10 into 35, not brilliant. Probably won't pick it up again if it is tenner, but it's sold and I've got a bit of profit there, so it's all good. Again, another Jaeger piece. So this is a wool cashmere short sleeve jumper, size 18, nice big size, lovely like bright blue colour. I paid £2 for this from the same lady I got the Jaeger blazer from, I mentioned a minute ago. That's gone for £15 plus postage, so 2 into 15, nothing wrong with that. A couple more things. Sold the Diesel Wakey jeans. These are the last to sell from the Diesel jeans bundle I picked up a couple of months ago at the car boot sale. I paid £20 for 7 pairs. Combined, they've gone for £215 plus postage, and then I got sort of minus fees and tax and stuff, but really, really good sale. So Diesel jeans, definitely back if you know what sort of style and size to look out for. So yeah, I would definitely be picking those up. Sorry, they went for £30 plus postage, and I paid the equivalent of about £3 just under for them, so 10 times the amount. Awesome. But best sale the last few days has been this little Hot Wheels car. This is a Hot Wheels Synchro. There you go, Synchro. Sorry about the sun, it's very bright today. This is from the Hot Wheels Accelerators series, I think from about 2005, 2006, so a little bit older. This was only available in the play set they did. I think it was like a starter set. So if you wanted the car, this car in particular, you can only get it from the set. So quite desirable these days for people that collect these accelerators, and they are quite collectible in terms of sort of older series. But that has gone for £40 plus postage. Incredible. I wouldn't have paid more than about, I don't know, 50p for it somewhere. So yeah, without going into too much detail about what to look out for, do some research, look up Hot Wheels Accelerators, because they can hold some really good value. Not all of them, admittedly, not all of them. Some of them are only worth about a tenner. But then again, if you can find them in good condition, roll well, with all their sort of graphics intact, not too many scratches and dings, they can sell for really, really good money. Took a while to sell, had it up for about, oh my goodness, do you know what? We're probably approaching a year, to be honest. So this is one from the personal collection, this wasn't one to resell. But yeah, you can hold out long enough, you can get really good money for them. And say, if you're only spending £1 less than that, they don't take up much room, so you can afford to wait for the right price. So yeah, really worth looking out for these. Probably more car boots and charity shops, but probably more so toy fairs than that. But yeah, again, if you know what to look for, there's some amazing money in things you just wouldn't expect. And that's that. And just in today, after 2 days of having no sales at all. So today is Tuesday. I have had no sales Sunday. I don't think I saw one thing Saturday, nothing Sunday, nothing Monday, and I have been listing, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I saw these SFR adjustable roller skates. Now, when I picked these up, I said in the video, I'm not going to be picking up these adjustable ones because they just do not sell as well as the sort of one size synthetic leather ones. But I'm pretty sure I paid £4 for these, and they've gone for £19 plus postage. So not an awful return, you know, not a nice bit of return, but they're just a bit bulky, and they got to go every, which is a bit of a pain to get to, as I've said before. So yeah, I won't be picking those up again, but I will be sticking to the more sort of leather ones. So those are the sales. Not too bad, but quite a slow week, if I'm honest. But you know, these things happen. As I say, I'm only part-time, so at the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much. But on to the main element of this video. Now, here I have 5 pickups, just 5, that I've all sourced from my local town on 2 separate occasions. I'll do today's pickups first. Just 2 things. Just, again, went to the post office, dropped off some stuff, and just thought I'd just pop into a couple of charity shops. I went into a couple I've been to recently, but I also went into a Cancer Research UK, which didn't provide anything, the British Heart Foundation, which did, and a what's called Animals in Distress, which used to be a cheap shop. It's now really expensive, but I still found something. Anyway, I'll just get into it. So let's start with the Animals in Distress. Like I said, this shop used to be dirt cheap, but had a really slow turnover of stuff. Now it's got a better turnover of stuff, but the prices have gone through the roof. So it's a lot more difficult to find things worth picking up there. Had a little look today. Not a massive search, didn't look through the winds too much. But I did find these in the men's section. These are women's. Noisy Bike. These are a pair of women's North Face, I think, walking trousers. get it in frame. So North Face walking trousers, ladies, nylon, really sort of stretchy material, beautiful condition. Like, okay, they're a bit sort of creased, but there's honestly nothing wrong with them at all. Got a little hit on the leg there, and then another one on the rear there. So lovely condition, size medium. With North Face, I find stuff either sells really well or it just sits and doesn't sell at all. I've given up buying fleeces because they just sit and sit and sit. But these intrigue me a little bit. They're sort of a dark orange. Now, I'm not expecting them to do brilliantly. I did pay £5 for those, but they are legitimate. They are authentic. Get the little authenticity thingy up. There he is. So I'm happy that they're authentic. It's a lovely condition. Not too bad a size. Noisy bikes. Hopefully 20 quid for those plus postage, I think. I say it's the longer you sort of wait out for a price, the more you'll get typically with these. I can't find any other orange ones sold. They tend to be sort of like dull colours, so we'll see how well they do. But hopefully about 20 quid. So, you know, not awful, gave them a go. Worst comes to worst, I'll get my money back. So, worth the risk. And on a similar vein, again, also from today, a brand that I've seen youths wearing quite a bit, never seen it for myself till today. I ummed and ahed about this one because I'll just show you, okay? So it's Trapstar. Yeah, probably like Yobbo clothing. I say I've seen it worn by loads of kids, seems to be quite a popular thing, along with like Hoodrich, and seems to command quite a high price. But the reason that I ummed and ahed is because the graphic is pretty cracked. Like, it's not awful, but I just thought, ooh, is that going to hurt the resale value? I mean, it will, obviously, but there are no holes, no major stains, so it really is just like cracking. Obviously, they put it on the wrong washing setting or something. So, not the end of the world. This is from a British Heart Foundation. It was £6.50, which, yeah, it's okay. But if this was in good condition, you could probably get about 40 quid for it, maybe more. Bizarre. Given the condition it's in, might push for nearer 30, but it's a nice size. Now, normally with stuff like this, the bigger the size, the better, right? But I've never seen an adult, like somebody who's, I don't know, older than 20, say, wear Trapstar. It seems to be more of like a youth sort of clothing brand. So, being a medium, hopefully that appeals a bit more to people who are going to wear it. But we'll see. Again, a bit of an experiment. End of the day, if it doesn't sell too well, I'll have learnt my lesson. Even with that, you know, a bit of damage. Oh, I didn't say on the back, it's got some like splodges as well. So it's got something going for it. And it's black, and these kids like wearing black, don't they? So yeah, again, a bit of an experiment. I'll let you know how well it does. But I couldn't leave it. I thought, I know Trapstar sells well. As does Hoodrich. So 2 brands to look out for when you're in the charity shops and sourcing. But yeah, we'll see how it does. My money's safe, I think. But so that was today. It's all right. I wasn't expecting much, but it's last time. So today's Tuesday. It was last Thursday. Last Thursday I went to town. Again, post office. Thought I'd just check a couple of charity shops, and I found 3 things, and they're all really good. Not blowing my own trumpet, they are all really good. So I'll show you what they are, and then I'll have a little sort of discussion about charity shops, because I'll get to that in a minute. So first things first, I really should have ironed this, but I haven't. Anyway, so first up, this is a, there we go, Harley Davidson motorcycles. It's a short sleeved, I don't call it a chore shirt because it just has pockets, but it's sort of like a utility shirt, I guess. Lovely sort of olive green colour. It's got 2 breast pockets, so it's got a little hit there. Lovely sort of collar design, but then it's got this big embroidered pattern to the rear. Look at that, big old Harley Davidson, what does that say there? Motorcycles. So lovely design. Got an embroidered thing on the sleeve there. What's that sleeve got on it? That sleeve's got another pocket, so it's full of like little quirks. Really cool shirt. I paid £4 for that. Potentially 30 quid on that one. It's only a size medium. That's the only sort of caveat to it. But it says 100% cotton, lovely condition, no rips, no stains. I just thought I'd never see Harley Davidson stuff, like, ever. So when I saw that, I thought, oh, please don't be a high price, and it wasn't. So yeah, hopefully sort of 25 to 30 on that one. I know I'm not in the right season, but I'll give it a go, see what happens. If I have to relist it next spring, I have to relist it. It's fine. So that was that. That's like the worst of the 3 things I picked up. Let's get to this next one. This is a brand I'd never heard of before, and didn't know anything about it. So did some research in the shop and found out, ooh, actually it's quite good. So this is a brand called Holbrook Sweden. Again, size medium, not the best size, but it's this really thick cotton, I guess sort of quarter zip, quarter button pullover. So never heard of the brand before, but I'll put some comps in here of what this sort of thing goes for. Yeah, like really strong money, 60, 70 quid. Thinking, crikey, I had no idea. Funny enough, when I was in the shop, it didn't have a price tag on it. I was thinking, oh no, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? In my head, I had 8 quid I thought they were going to ask me 8 quid for it, which is fine. I would have paid that. And the lady said, oh, it's £4.50. I was like, sold. Sold. Yeah, brand I've never heard of before. So it's got sort of embroidered on the sleeve there. It is a windproof one apparently. It's got a sort of polyester lining to it. Heavy cotton, lovely condition, no issues to it at all. So yeah, that £4.50, hopefully 60, 70 quid. I'll be pushing 70 for sure. The right season, yeah, hopefully a nice bit of profit there. So yeah, Holbrook, Sweden, keep an eye out for it. I've never seen it before, but if you see it, pick it up because it's worth it. But yes, well, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Now, if you clicked on the video and thought, what's he on about? Fear of God. Fear of God. Yes, Fear of God. It's not just something scary. It's a brand. Here we go. Fear of God. Now, I only knew about Fear of God through one of Chatty Pete's videos. I think he was in Coventry with Lola, his wife, and they weren't having a great time. And then they found a Fear of God hoodie, and it made their day. Now, I just knew that. It just struck a chord with me. Funny enough, I was in Asda a couple of weeks ago, and I saw a chap wearing a Fear of God Essentials jumper, which I thought was worth a huge amount. Did some research. The Essentials brand, which is a more commonly seen one, is like they call it a more affordable line, like a diffusion line. Kind of retails for about 100 quid-ish either side for like hoodies, jumpers, that sort of thing. But Fear of God normal, just Fear of God straight up, it's a little bit more expensive. Let me put a screenshot in here of the latest collection, as they call it. These are the sweatpants that are the most similar to these. Have you digested that? Yeah, holy moly. Some absolute nutter would have paid 800 odd pounds for these when they were new. And I'm not a fashion connoisseur or anything like that, but there is no way I'd pay £800 for these. The quality is, they're cotton, fortunately. There's nothing going for them. They've got nice sort of zipped ankle bits and these really, really long waist tassels, but oh my goodness. It's one of these brands, I think, like Supreme, where people get so riled up about it, so like just enthralled in the whole ethos and background of the brand that they'll pay literally any money just to get the product. But from the outside, there's no branding, it doesn't say Fear of God. I mean, some things do, but this one doesn't say Fear of God anywhere. It's just a pair of pretty much plain grey sweatpants with some really long tassels, ankle zips, and a sort of more sort of polyester-esque waistband. So I don't know how they justify the price, but they do, and that's that. Now, I'll show you the tag. I wish I had my GoPro on me in the shop and for those other finds, because I couldn't believe it. And I paid the princely sum of £5. Now, as you can see, it says as seen, and that normally strikes fear into any thrifter. You know, you think, oh God, what's wrong with it? Now, I can't find anything wrong with these apart from one thing, which I'll show you now, okay? One little thing. See how the hem has come away there a little bit? A little bit? That's the only thing I can find wrong with them. There are no holes, there are no stains. It's literally just that. This is a charity shop that normally prices things up pretty high. I'm talking, they had some, what did they have in there? They had some Fat Face cotton quarter zips. They were 12 quid each. They had Regatta and Craghoppers fleeces for sort of 8-9 quid. So they price things up. But they don't know everything. And this is where we come in. Always be one step ahead. Always be one step ahead. Research, 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 research. I can't stress it enough. Research your brands. Research the brands that no one else has heard of, because usually the brands that no one's heard of are the big ticket brands. I don't know what I'm going to list these for. I may venture onto Vestiaire Collective for these, because I just don't think eBay is probably the right sort of avenue to sell them. I could try, but I just think they'll be sitting for quite a while. We might do on Vestiaire as well, I don't know. But for my £5 investment, looking at comfortably 3 figures for those, even with the little bit of damage. It's not really damage, it's just like a loose hem. But yeah, hopefully 3 figures on those, which is just incredible, given that they are just plain, plain grey sweatpants. So there we go. Fear of God. Put the fear of God into me. But yeah, I mean, and this is my local town. Who on earth in my local town, or anywhere local, because this is the charity shop was Devon Air Ambulance, so somebody local would have donated those. Unbelievable, unbelievable. But this gets me onto my main point, is that if I can find 800 quid sweatpants in my local town, which is not an affluent town at all, there are pockets of wealth but not really, then surely it doesn't matter where you live across the UK and beyond. You have the potential to find, don't know why I'm waving that, you have the potential to find really good quality stuff wherever you are. It might take ages. You might make 500 trips before finding anything, which might be considered a waste of time. Depends how you look at it. But this stuff is out there. It's all out there waiting to be found. Sometimes it'll be found by somebody you don't want to find it, like a rival reseller. These things happen, it's okay. But it'll have made their day, so it's okay for them anyway. But it's all out there waiting to be found. It doesn't matter if it's Supreme, Fear of God. Oh my goodness, what else is there? Some like rare Palace collaboration, and a rare North Face collaboration, Gucci, Prada. All this stuff is out there waiting to be found. Some areas, the probability of finding it might be higher if you live, like, I don't know, in the London commuter belt, or I don't know, say Alderley Edge in Cheshire, first posh place I could think of. But it's all out there, because just because something's donated in a certain shop doesn't mean to say it's going to be put out in that shop. It might go to a distribution warehouse and then it's like fired out to a far-flung town somewhere. So yeah, I guess the moral of this story is, and the take-home thing from this video is, just persist. Persist, 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 and you will be rewarded. Might not be today, might not be next week, it might be when you're least expecting it, but you will be rewarded, because it's all out there. I've said it time and time again, it's all out there waiting to be found. And I think I'll leave it there. Hopefully a shorter video from me, but knowing me, it'll probably still be about half an hour, but there we go. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I'm flabbergasted. I couldn't believe this sort of thing existed. Like, I knew it existed obviously on YouTube, but I didn't know it existed so close to home. I've said enough. I've said enough now. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please do give it a like. If you want to see more stuff like this, please do consider subscribing. My next video should be a nice charity shop adventure again. I'm going to venture out to some more far away places and hopefully find some cool stuff. But only the footage will attest as to what I find. So again, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon.